my first review of 2012. Let's get it on.
Some people have to learn. Some people wait to turn. Some people have to fight. Some people give their lives. Some people don't believe. Yeah. But I was born a champion.
The Inkeepers. Now, this movie comes from the same director as The House of the Devil, which came out, I think, last year or 2 years ago, and it got great reviews. So I was expecting this movie to be a pretty good horror film, and it was. It was pretty decent. It was a fun time. Well, The Inkeepers is pretty much about a hotel that's going to be closing. It's the last weekend open, and these two workers will be spending the whole weekend there because there's some sort of ghost story that's been going on forever. And so they're going to try to see if this ghost story is actually real, and the horror and ghostness ensues. Now, the performances were just flat out in this movie. Sarah Paxton, she's in not much good movies. She doesn't make a right choice for films. Like, last movie I saw her in was in Shark Night, and that movie was a piece of crap. But she did do a good job in this movie, but her character just pissed me off, and sometimes she can be very, very annoying. Pat Healy, who plays the other worker for this movie, he was probably my favorite character in the whole movie. He probably did the best performance out of everybody in this movie. He had a lot of comic relief to the film, which I thought was very awesome. Kelly McGillis is just one of the people at the hotel, and she's a movie actress and also a psychic. I thought she was really good in this movie. She was a really typical character, and she played it off very well. So what about The Inkeepers is making it get all the great reviews that it has? Well, it definitely has some very good scares here. And it mostly has to do with the makeup for the ghosts. I mean, the makeup was great in this movie. It definitely scared the shit out of me. It's Lucas gonna went to bed. Chad, if you do any of that crap one more time, I will kill you. The pussy, Lucas is a pussy, Lucas is a pussy, Lucas is a pussy. Sometimes when you're not just really following anything, you just get a few minor things like on the piano slamming down or the door shutting and just like, okay, then sooner or later, more and more intense crap comes in and it is, oh yeah! What the hell was that? And also, this movie can have some holy shit moments. I mean, there's some moments when like a character's looking behind and they see a ghost or something and you're like, what the hell? Me and my brother we're watching this movie because it's on demand. If you have Bright House or something or whatever, it's on demand and you can watch this movie, which you should actually. But I'll talk about that at the end of the review. That sounded a little bit gibberish. Believe it or not, this movie had some sharp humor. Well, not all the time. It did like a few times. I chuckled a little bit, which I was kind of surprised by. That's why I put it out in this review. And also, the setting for the hotel was perfect. I loved the hotel setting for this movie. It was dark, it was eerie, it was creepy, and they picked like the perfect setting. Maybe not the perfect, but it was still a really good one. I mean, the whole time you're just yelling or like, holy crap. And sometimes even something that we didn't like, oh my god! Which is what I'm moving on to next. What I did not like about this movie. Now, for what I did not like about this movie, I know sometimes you have to wait until the really scary stuff happens, but it went a little bit too long till the scary stuff happened. I mean, you got a couple scares every once in a while, but they didn't really do it much. That's why in the trailer they had to put most of the scary crap in it in the end of the movie, which always pisses me off with movie trailers. And also, this movie can be a little bit too predictable. I mean, sometimes I could predict something that was going to happen, and it wasn't too cliched, but it was a tiny bit. And also another thing that pissed me off was the main character was such a moron, Sarah Paxton's character. Like, every single thing that someone told her not to do, she freaking did it. And me and my brother were just like, oh my god, you stupid bitch, you moron. I mean, god, her character just really pissed me off. I just had to put that out there. And also, the ending for this movie. Some of it I liked, and like the last part of it, I'm like, really? That's how you're going to end the movie? God, what assholes. Well, overall, you guys, The Inkeepers is a pretty good movie. It's fun, it's creepy, and I think you'll have a very fun time. I think you should watch this movie mostly on DVD when it comes out, because I'm not really sure if you'd want to go see it in theaters, unless it's like a crap load of people, then you might want to go see it. But I'd wait for DVD if I were you. So overall, I'm going to give the Inkeepers 3.5 out of 5 stars. So that's my review of the Inkeepers, guys. I really hope you enjoyed my review, and I'm Lucas Stringer. I'll see you guys later. What happened? Karen, you're still alive?